After 60, many people are told that weaker legs are the price of getting older. The stairs feel steeper, chairs seem lower, and every step demands more attention than it once did. You move more slowly, not because you have given up, but because your legs feel like they no longer trust you. But what if that slow loss of strength is not automatic or final? What if you could feed power back into your legs using everyday foods already in your kitchen? In this video, we will explore foods that support your legs after 60, foods that wake up circulation, protect muscle fibers, and bring back the energy to stand, walk, and feel steady again. Because even now, your muscles are still listening to every bite you give them. Let us begin with what is really happening, not the old story that aging only means decline. Your legs are not two sticks attached at the bottom of your body. They are home to the largest muscles you have, the big muscles at the front of your thighs, the strong bands at the back, and the long muscles in your calves that spring off the ground with every step you take. These muscles do the invisible work of daily life. They lower you gently into a chair and push you back up again. They steady you when the bus slows suddenly or when a floor is a little slick. They let you climb stairs, carry groceries, and turn around without thinking. When they weaken, every one of those tasks begins to feel just a bit less automatic and a bit more risky. After 60, 3 major shifts often creep in quietly. First, the muscle fibers themselves slowly shrink. This age-related muscle loss rarely announces itself with a big dramatic moment. Instead, you notice that a familiar walk now leaves your legs heavy, or that you press harder on the armrests before standing, just to be sure you will make it. Second, blood flow to those muscles is not as strong as it once was. Arteries may become stiffer. The tiny one-way valves inside your leg veins, which used to snap shut and keep blood moving upward, may leak a little. Less fresh, oxygen-rich blood reaches your calves and thighs, and waste products are cleared away more slowly. That sluggish circulation feels like dull heaviness, tight skin, and tired legs long before it shows up on any test. Third, the nerves that tell your muscles what to do can lose some clarity. Nerves are like telephone lines between your brain and your legs. With time, the insulation around those lines can thin and their blood supply can decline. The message still arrives, but it may arrive late or weaker. You feel a slight delay when you start walking, or a half step of doubt when you turn quickly. The important truth is this: none of these systems are completely turned off. They are under-fueled. They are looking for better raw materials. When you change what is on your plate, you are not just feeding your stomach. You are feeding the very tissue that keeps you standing, moving, and safe. Now that you know what is happening inside your legs, it is time to look at why so many people over 60 say, "I eat well, but I still feel weaker every year." The problem, in many cases, is not that there is no food. It is that the food does not carry the right signal for your muscles. A typical day for many older adults might look like this: a light breakfast of toast, jam, and coffee, maybe a biscuit or sweet roll. Lunch is a small bowl of noodle soup or a sandwich with more bread than filling. The main protein of the day appears only at dinner, in one large portion of meat or fish, eaten when your body is already tired. On a piece of paper, the calories might add up. Inside your legs, something very different is happening. From morning to late afternoon, your muscles receive almost no meaningful protein. They are running on sugar and starch, with only tiny scraps of amino acids to work with. It is like asking a repair crew to work all day with no bricks, no boards, and no tools, then dropping a huge pile of materials on them right before they go home. There is also a change in how your muscles listen. When you were young, 10 or 15 grams of protein in a meal were enough to switch on the repair process. After 60, your muscles develop what researchers call resistance to that signal. They need a stronger message, closer to 25 or 30 grams of protein at a time, to truly start rebuilding. Quality matters as much as quantity. Highly processed meats, sugary shakes, and snack foods do not deliver the same clear instruction as real foods that combine complete protein with healthy fats, minerals, and vitamins. Your legs are not begging for more cookies. They are quietly asking for better building blocks. The shift you are looking for is simple but powerful. Instead of asking, "Did I eat something today?" you begin to ask, "Did I feed my legs today?" When you start building your meals around that question, everything changes. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner become 3 chances to protect your balance, your walking speed, and your independence, instead of 3 missed opportunities. The first family of foods that truly feed your legs could be called deep-sea strength foods. These are oily fish such as salmon, sardines, herring, and mackerel, along with plant seeds like flax and chia that offer some of the same protective fats. Oily fish are special for 2 reasons. First, they are rich in omega-3 fats that calm low-level inflammation in your muscles and blood vessels. As the years go by, tiny areas of irritation quietly build inside tissue. You may not feel each spark, but you feel the result as stiffness, aching after a short walk, or ankles that stay puffy. Omega-3 fats act like a bucket of water on that slow burn. They help muscles contract and relax more smoothly and help vessels stay more flexible. Second, these fish provide complete, highly usable protein. They contain all the essential amino acids your body cannot make by itself, including leucine, the amino acid that works like a green light for muscle repair. For older muscles that no longer respond to a small whisper of protein, this clear, strong signal is exactly what they need. You do not have to eat large portions or expensive fillets. A piece of baked salmon the size of your palm, served 2 or 3 times per week, is enough to keep omega-3 fats and quality protein flowing through your system. A small tin of sardines or herring on whole grain crackers is another simple option. These tiny fish are often less costly, but just as powerful. If you do not enjoy fish or cannot eat it, ground flax or chia seeds can provide plant-based omega-3 fats. They are not a perfect match, but they still help. Stir a spoonful into yogurt, oatmeal, or soup. The seeds are small, but over time, the support they give your circulation and muscle cells is not small at all. Every time you choose one of these deep-sea strength foods, you are sending a quiet instruction to your legs. The message is, keep these fibers alive, let blood move more freely, and stay ready when I stand up, climb, or walk. The next group of leg-friendly foods focuses on simple, concentrated protein that fits easily into a modest appetite. Eggs and cultured dairy, like Greek yogurt or other thick, high-protein options, are especially helpful when you no longer enjoy big plates of meat. Each egg is a complete building kit. Inside the shell is everything needed to grow new life. For your legs, that means all the essential amino acids, including the ones that tell muscle cells to repair themselves. 1 or 2 eggs at breakfast take up very little space on your plate, yet they send a loud, clear message to your muscles at the very start of the day. How you prepare them matters less than the fact that you eat them. Soft-boiled, poached, or gently scrambled eggs are usually easier to chew and digest than very dry preparations. Adding a handful of chopped greens, such as spinach, gives you an extra boost of circulation-friendly nutrients without much extra effort. Cultured dairy brings its own benefits. A small bowl of thick yogurt or cottage cheese packs a surprising amount of protein into a small volume. It also supplies calcium to support bones and helpful bacteria that keep your gut working well. When your gut is healthier, it absorbs more of the good things you eat. That means more of the protein and minerals you take in actually reach your muscles and bones. You might enjoy yogurt with berries and a spoon of seeds at breakfast, or cottage cheese with sliced fruit as an evening snack. Either way, you are giving your legs a steady stream of the raw material they need. Studies suggest that older adults do best when they reach roughly 25 to 30 grams of protein at each main meal, not just at night. When you build breakfast and lunch around foods like eggs and cultured dairy, you stop leaving your muscles hungry all day. Instead, you keep the repair process gently switched on. Over weeks and months, that steady support can show up as easier standing, more secure steps, and less fear every time you face a staircase. Of course, not everyone wants or can tolerate animal foods at every meal. Taste changes, teeth and digestion change, and sometimes you simply prefer lighter options. This is where legumes step in as quiet partners for your legs. Lentils, chickpeas, black beans, kidney beans, and similar foods look humble, but they carry a great deal of support in each small scoop. Legumes are rich in plant protein. While a serving may not match a large steak, half a cup of cooked beans or lentils still adds meaningful grams of protein to your day, especially when combined with other sources. For muscles that are slowly shrinking, every gram counts, as long as it comes often enough. These foods are also important for your blood. They contain iron, the mineral that allows red blood cells to carry oxygen. When oxygen delivery is poor, your calves and thighs tire after just a few steps. When it is better, the same muscles can carry you down the street or up a flight of stairs with less burning and less need to pause. Legumes also supply magnesium, a mineral that helps muscles relax after each contraction. Many nighttime cramps and tight calves are linked to low magnesium. A body with adequate magnesium can move more fluidly and rest more deeply. On top of that, legumes are packed with fiber, which feeds the beneficial bacteria living in your intestines. Those microscopic partners do more than help digestion. They play a quiet role in lowering inflammation and improving the absorption of nutrients from everything you eat. Better absorption means more of your protein, vitamins, and minerals end up where you need them most, inside the working fibers of your leg muscles. Practical ideas are simple. A warm bowl of lentil soup with carrots and tomatoes, a spoon of black beans added to rice or salad, mashed chickpeas with olive oil and lemon spread on whole grain bread. When legumes appear on your plate several times a week, you are not just filling your stomach. You are building a platform of strength that supports your legs, your heart, and your blood sugar all at once. Strong legs are not only about how much muscle you have. They are also about how freely blood can flow in and out of those muscles. Slow, stiff circulation can make even well-nourished muscles feel heavy, numb, or unsteady. Certain plants have a special gift for opening blood vessels, calming inflammation, and shielding your tissues from slow damage. Dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, and chard contain natural nitrates. Your body converts these into nitric oxide, a gas that tells blood vessels to widen gently. When vessels widen, your heart does not have to push as hard to send blood down to your feet and back again. Many people notice that when they eat more greens, their feet feel warmer and their legs burn less during a short walk. Beetroot works on similar pathways. Those deep red slices are rich in pigments and nitrates that support flexible arteries. Roasted beet in a salad, grated beet mixed with carrots, or even a small glass of diluted beet juice can give your circulation a welcomed boost. For some older adults, drinking beet juice before a walk has been shown to help them walk longer before feeling tired. Berries, especially blueberries and other dark-colored varieties, add another layer of protection. Their pigments act as antioxidants, meaning they help neutralize unstable molecules that would otherwise damage muscle cells and blood vessel walls. Over time, this protection helps keep your circulation network smoother and more responsive. Citrus fruits and parsley bring supportive vitamin C and other compounds that help maintain the strength of blood vessel walls. A squeeze of lemon over vegetables, a small orange with your snack, or a handful of chopped parsley on soup or salad are easy ways to use them. These plants do not replace protein, but they improve the highways your nutrients travel on. When blood can reach your legs more easily and waste can leave more quickly, every gram of protein and every breath you take can be used more effectively. The result is not instant, but with regular use, your legs can feel less heavy, less tight, and more willing to move. Your legs also depend on steady fuel, healthy fats, and the right minerals to keep muscles and nerves working together. It is easy to focus only on protein and forget that energy, electrolytes, and fat-soluble nutrients are just as important for strong, confident steps. Sweet potatoes are a gentle source of long-lasting energy. Unlike very refined grains or sugary snacks, they release their carbohydrates slowly, helping you avoid the sudden crashes that leave you weak and shaky. They also provide potassium, a mineral that works with sodium to control fluid balance and muscle contractions. When potassium is low, cramps, fatigue, and shaky knees are more likely. A small baked sweet potato, drizzled with a little olive oil, supports both your strength and your blood pressure. Nuts such as almonds and walnuts offer healthy fats, some protein, and minerals like magnesium and vitamin E. Magnesium helps muscles relax fully between contractions, reducing tightness and night cramps. Vitamin E helps protect the delicate outer coating of nerves. When those nerves are well cared for, signals from your brain to your legs remain clearer and more reliable. A small handful of nuts each day is plenty. You can enjoy them as a snack or sprinkle them over salad or yogurt. Seeds, including pumpkin, flax, and chia, add even more magnesium and plant-based omega-3 fats in a very compact form. A single spoonful stirred into your breakfast or soup raises the nutritional value of the meal without adding bulk that might overwhelm a smaller appetite. Extra virgin olive oil ties this group together. Used in place of harsher fats, it brings plant compounds that calm inflammation and support healthy cholesterol levels. It is not a magic potion, but when you regularly drizzle it over vegetables, legumes, or salads, it acts like light lubrication for joints and blood vessels. Together, these foods create a background of support. They keep your energy more stable, your muscles better fueled, and your nerves more protected. That means when you stand, walk, or climb, you are not asking your legs to work on an empty tank. Knowing which foods support your legs is the first step. The second step is weaving them into a simple daily rhythm that you can actually follow. You do not need a perfect menu or complicated recipes. You need a pattern that repeats often enough for your muscles, blood vessels, and nerves to start trusting that help is really coming. Think of your day in 3 main meals and a few small chances for extra support. Morning is when your muscles are most ready to receive building blocks after the long overnight fast. Instead of starting with only toast or a sweet pastry, build breakfast around protein. 2 soft eggs with a handful of spinach and a slice of whole grain toast brushed with olive oil is one option. Thick yogurt with berries, seeds, and a few chopped nuts is another. In both cases, you are giving your legs 20 or more grams of protein plus circulation-friendly plants before you have even left the house. At midday, choose a meal that combines plant and animal support. A bowl of lentil soup with carrots and tomatoes, served with sardines on whole grain crackers, sends another wave of protein, fiber, iron, and omega-3 fats into your system. If you prefer something cool, try a chickpea salad with cucumber, parsley, and olive oil, alongside a small portion of yogurt or cottage cheese. This is the fuel that carries you through the afternoon without the heavy slump that follows a bowl of plain noodles or white bread. Evening is the time for warm, gentle food that still has a purpose. A small piece of baked fish or tofu, a portion of sweet potato, and some steamed or lightly sautéed greens drizzled with olive oil make a complete leg-friendly plate. You can add roasted beet slices or a mixed salad with citrus and seeds when you have the energy. If your stomach allows, a light protein snack later in the evening, such as half a cup of yogurt or a boiled egg, can give your muscles material to work with while you sleep. Alongside this eating pattern, a few simple habits help your legs make the most of what you are feeding them. Sip water regularly through the day instead of drinking large amounts all at once. A well-hydrated body moves blood and nutrients more easily. Take short movement breaks, even if it is just walking around your home or doing ankle circles while seated. Every time your calf muscles tighten and release, they act like a small pump, pushing blood and fluid back toward your heart. In the evening, if your legs tend to swell, spend 10 to 15 minutes with your feet elevated slightly above the level of your heart. Rest them on a firm pillow or folded blanket while you read or watch television. This simple position uses gravity to help clear fluid that has collected around your ankles. When you combine that with leg-friendly foods, you are helping from both the inside and the outside. Most importantly, be patient and curious rather than strict. You are not trying to follow a perfect diet. You are running an experiment with your own body. For a few weeks, you will choose eggs or yogurt instead of a sugary breakfast. You will bring legumes and greens onto your plate more often. You will swap heavy, salty sauces for a drizzle of olive oil and some herbs. Then you will watch how your legs respond. Notice your first steps in the morning. Notice how long you can stand at the sink or walk down the hallway before you feel you must sit. Notice whether the stairs in your home begin to feel a little less tall. These are the small, real-world signs that the message you are sending with your meals is getting through. The message is simple. Keep this muscle. Feed this step. Help me stay steady a little longer. And remember, every change can be adjusted. If one meal pattern does not sit well with your stomach, you can shift the timing or portion. If fish is too expensive, lean on eggs, beans, and yogurt. If fresh berries are out of season, use frozen ones. The goal is progress, not perfection. As long as most days include protein, plants, and supportive fats, your legs will understand the direction you are trying to go. For now, do not treat this as one more rule to remember. Treat it as a 7-day experiment with your own legs. For the next week, choose at least one leg-friendly protein and one circulation-boosting plant at each main meal. Then pay attention. Notice your first steps in the morning, how long you can stand at the sink, how steady you feel on stairs or in the hallway. If you begin to sense even a little more ease or power, that is your muscles answering back. If you want calm, practical guidance made for people over 60, not for teenagers in a gym, make sure you subscribe and stay with this channel. In the comments, share which food you will add tomorrow and which meal you will strengthen first. Your quiet decision might be the encouragement another person needs to keep their legs strong too, starting today.